Now, as for the tees, as for the couplings and all that, that's just my thinking and my advice, what I'm going to do. Could you leave the tee in here and extend it out over here? Well, when I cut this one off, the water just poured out, and I will imagine when I cut that, the water's going to pour out of that. That's just me. Okay, if you want to, they have T's, they have L's, they have all that stuff, and obviously it's designed to be used with 1/4-inch tubing. Okay, so if you want to do that and you want to add, you want to put 2 on one, hey, if you think that's what you want to do, go for it. But for me, I'm not going to do that. And for me, because I've got this all torn up, am I going to make the assumption that there's nothing in that off of this other pipe like I explained to you before? No. I'm going the extra mile. I'm going to be digging around that bush just like I dug around all the other bushes. Okay? That's just something I'm going to do because I'm into it this far. If I was just working right here and I found that going over to there, am I going to dig that all up to see if there's something? Am I going to dig it up to see if there's a pipe over there when I found a pipe over here? No. But because I'm this far, I'm going to do it right. Okay, I have not found it yet, but I just wanted to show you a few things. See this one here, it's spraying water. This one over here went down into the ground, it was just covered up. And so now I can make a determination of that. This one over here, I cut that and the water's free flowing. Remember that had this on here, and it had that bubbler right there and another bubbler there going to this tree. You know, it's like, and see where this bubbler's coming from? Look, it's coming all the way over from that pipe there. Why on earth they do that if this pipe was here? Okay? And I'll wager, if I were to dig this pipe over here, there's probably another bubbler off of that that's covered up that goes over to here. In either case, I know that the power, I always call it the power, all the water pressure is going fine right here. That's good. I can mess with all the things to decide what to do. I just cut this one off, and that tells me the water pressure is good for there. I could make the determination that the water pressure is good for this one, but I'm going to go ahead, because I've got it like there, because I've got the bubbler right there, I'm going to cut that off and check it, and then trim off the little end piece and put the bubbler back on there. And then see, for this piece here, I've got one coupling there I can use. Here's a T. Now granted, I've got probably 40 couplings. This is an old style coupling, but it'll still work for something if I ever need it. This T will work. I'm not going to really save the little sections of pipe because they're 25 years old. They get brittle over time, and they're easier to bend. Okay, if a root gets to it or something like that, I'm going to end up throwing those little pieces away. But as for the coupling of the T, I'm going to save that. And then the other bubbler wasn't working very well. It had a crack in it, so I'm gonna not use that. Okay, just things that I think you might be interested in. I'm gonna shoot video for it so that you can learn. But so far, I have not found where the water pressure stops going down. Hopefully I find it here pretty soon. And if not, of course I'll tell you, because see, up in here, I'm hoping it's somewhere down in here. And I did not dig the pipe exposed there. I've only dug the big portion of the pipe right here. So theory has it, if that stuff is okay and the stuff over there is okay, you would think I should be able to cut this off, this cap right here, and see if the water pressure is good. In fact, I'll do that one so that you can see it, okay? If the water pressure is going good there, then I know all the stuff right in here should be okay. And then I'm gonna have to do more. Okay, does that make sense? Because here's where I'm not getting the water pressure. I still got the water on. Still got the water on. Still nothing there. Still nothing there. Got the water pressure on. I turn the water on again. I know the water's on right now, or in fact the water just turned off. Okay, just now. Okay, so obviously before I start testing out a few more things in here, I'm turning the water back on in the garage. Now if you don't have access to the garage or something, you could find out where your valve is outside. You could turn it on from there. I'm not gonna mess with that because I know how to turn it on in the garage and I have access to the garage.